Joy family. Welcome to the Joyful House. Welcome to the Joy House Tea Party number 18. How is everyone? Hope you've been having a great week and hoping you are having a lovely Thursday. Let's see who is here with us. Well, starting off, we have an eagle in the house. So if you will, help me give a great big joyful eagle welcome to the lovely Margie. Margie, welcome in. So glad you are here. And Margie says, Nugs, everyone. And we have another eagle here. So if you will, help me give a great big joyful eagle welcome to the lovely Candy. Welcome in, Candy. So glad you are here as well. And Candy says, Nuggies. All right. Candy says, not staying long since I should really be sleeping. LOL. I hear you, my friend. So glad you're here. Margie says, congrats, Candy, again on receiving a gifted membership to her channel. Oh my gosh. Yes. Congratulations. Hello, Miss Sweet Suzanne. Welcome in. Nugs. So glad you're here. Enjoyed being with you over at the watch party. And Angela, thank you for coming back over to the Joyful House. We just got through finishing up with the Call the Midwife watch party. And she says, hi, Cynthia and everyone in the chat. She is doing fine, drinking water, and she is working on her Joy Team sweater. That is the sweater that we just finished doing. Angela came into us late, so she got started on that way after we did. And so I am so proud of her that she is trudging along and getting that sweater made. Thank you guys so much for coming in and loving on each other. I always appreciate that. Never get tired of that. And if you will, it is time to welcome another eagle into the Joyful House. So if you will, help me give a great big joyful eagle welcome to the lovely Tiffany. Tiffany, so glad that you are here with us tonight. And she says, hello, Miss Cynthia and everyone in the chat. I hope you all had a great day. And we did. Oops. Hello. All right. Let's see. Hello, beautiful Dawn P. Welcome in. So good to see you. And she says, hello, all you beautiful people. And Candy says she is off to bed. Well, Candy, you'll definitely want to come back and watch the replay and see what our friends from last week that won, they did get in touch with me and choose their number. So we get to reveal tonight what they have won. So you may want to check that out. Hello, Hope. How are you? Welcome in. And Bridget is here. Hello, Bridget. You guys, please keep Bridget in your prayers next week. In your thoughts, just send positive vibes her way as she is having surgery Monday. It is not my story to tell. If she wants to share something here, she can. If not, I know she's got some announcements on her channel, so definitely go over there. And also, if you are here and you want to shout your channel out, just type the word joy in the chat and Nightbot will be happy to drop your channel link. And Bridget says, sorry, I missed your live today, Margie. I was out supervising the king, cleaning off the roof and smoke pipe. I can't help much right now, but feel awful that I can't. So I supervise. That's probably the best job anyway, right? I also owe Miss Margie an apology. I've literally been on the phone taking care of business since 9:30 this morning, and I barely wrapped it up in time to go into the watch party tonight. But I can tell y'all that Todd's mom is coming home very, very soon. All right. And Don says, as you should, Bridget, you should be supervisor, right? Oh. And Angela's letting Bridget know she got her package today and is saying thank you and she loves it. And Margie told Bridget, no worries. There is always the replay, and she is correct about that. And we have another eagle in the house. So if you will, help me give a great big joyful eagle welcome to the lovely Wanda. Welcome in, Wanda. So glad you are here. And Wanda says, hello, everyone. Hope all have had a great week so far. Yes, yes. And if it hasn't been, guess what? The weekend is almost here. All right. And Suzanne is saying hello again. Thank you so much, Suzanne, for spending so much time in the Joyful House tonight. It truly fills my heart with joy. And oh my goodness, we have the lovely China in the house. Hello, Nugs Nugs. How are you doing? So good to see you. Oh my goodness, Margie is needing 20 more family members to reach 1,400. Well, I hope, Margie, you drop joy in the chat. And if you are not a part of her family, please, please go leave some joy thumbs over there and become a part of her lovely family. Thank you guys for loving China in. And spring is here. Hello, Nugs Nugs. How are you? Extra nugs to you. I don't think I've been able to give you nugs in a while. So good to see you. And everyone is welcoming spring in. Thank you so much for that. Love you, Bridget. Nancy is here. Hello, Nancy. Nugs Nugs. How are you? So good to see you. Nancy, I was just thinking about you the other day because I was looking over the videos and I'm kind of replaying them and making sure that everything is in line so that I can get that butterfly. No, was it butterfly? No. Oh my gosh, I have to go back and look at my own. It's my own design and I can't remember the name of it. Lullaby Dreams baby blanket. The Lullaby Dreams baby blanket. So I know I promised you I'd get it out soon, but there's just been so much going on. But I do want you to know that I've been listening to those tutorials and I'm piecing it together as we speak, and hope to get that out before the end of the month. I know you've been waiting on that. Thank you for your patience. So good to see you too, China. And Margie has dropped her link. And so there is the link to go to her house. And Dawn is saying hello to everyone that she has missed. I know, Nancy. I know. Yes. And if you will keep Margie's mom in your prayers as well. She is having surgery on her shoulder on Tuesday. So back-to-back surgeries for Bridget and Margie's mom. I know, but it is coming. I promise. I promise. Love you, not the mama. Yep, her mama is having surgery. All right, I am at the bottom of the chat. Love you, Miss Rude. Love you too. Okay. All right, if you guys will drop me some emojis, we are going to keep going here. I think the next thing we're going to do while my water is still hot is have our tea. It is a tea party. And the mug that I chose for tonight says, make time for joy. Make time for joy. And honestly, that is my only goal, my only motto for this entire weekend. Starting tomorrow, I am only going to make time for joy. Okay. I don't know what flavor we're going to do tonight, but I'm going to mix this. We've got these cute little teas in this cute little tea pitcher, and I'm going to mix them up and pull one out. And tonight's flavor is passion fruit. Passion fruit. There's a little picture on the box. So let me get in here. It's got organic white tea and natural passion fruit flavor. Of course, when you open it up, it comes in a little plastic bag like this. And if you'll remember our first time together in November, I'm going to be giving away some of this tea. So you'll definitely have to come back. That'll be the second Thursday in November, but it'll be our first tea party in November. All right. It's not movie night. That's tomorrow night. Sadie. She thinks I'm opening a TREAT. And her daddy has his headphones on, so he can't hear her. Oh, he's choosing not to. Y'all hear her? What? How rude, she says. How rude. All right, we're going to let that seep a little bit. And then we'll give that passion fruit a try. I was stirring the tea bag up with my little spoon here. All right. Oh, thank you guys for the emojis. And Nancy says she's going to be lurking. Dad started rearranging cabinets this afternoon. Oh my goodness. Bridget says, I have to pick a yarn and project to bring along with me. Of course, right? No, she can't just go without the yarn, Mr. Joyful. She says, we went to the fair last night and they had a doggy talent show. It was so cute to watch. Oh my gosh, I would have loved to have seen that. All right, we have some birthdays to celebrate. You want to help me celebrate some birthdays? And again, if you celebrate your birthday and you don't think I have it, please let me know either here in the chat, in the comments afterwards, or email me so that we can celebrate all week long with you when it is your birthday. But this week, the birthdays that I do know about are our lovely Eagle Tiffany that is in the chat with us. Happy birthday, Tiffany. And Jenny from Jenny's Craft Room. Jenny is from Australia. And Evelyn Oxner is celebrating her birthday as well. So if you guys will, join me in singing happy birthday for all of our friends that are celebrating their birthday. Happy birthday to Tiffany, and happy birthday to Jenny, and happy birthday to Evelyn. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic birthday and an awesome birthday week. All right, I have a couple other people I want to celebrate. I have some folks that are celebrating their 2-year anniversary on the Joy Team. And if this is your first time here, I don't like to call people subscribers. I call them Joy Family. And I don't like to call paid memberships members. I like to call them the Joy Team. So that is where these celebrations are coming from. But first, celebrating their 2-year anniversary is Michelle from Michelle's Mosaics and More. So if you will, help me celebrate her 2-year anniversary. Happy anniversary, Michelle. Thank you so much for all that you have given to the Joyful House and the channel. Appreciate it so much. And then the second Joy Team member that is celebrating their 2-year anniversary is Miss Paula. So Miss Paula, thank you so much as well for all the love and support and friendship that you have given to the channel over the last 2 years. And happy anniversary to you as well. So happy Joy Team anniversary to Michelle and Paula. All right. Let's see. Next, I want to celebrate some new Joy family members that we have. We've had a couple new family members that have come to join us here in the Joyful family in the month of October. And the first one that I want to shout out, the channel name is Find Your Joy. What? She is in the right place, right? And then the second one, I'm going to apologize if I mispronounce the pronunciation of this. I'm going to do my absolute best, but it is Wendy Schwantes. And again, if I said that incorrectly, please forgive me. As a good friend of mine once said, charge it to my head and not my heart. All right. If you will, let's celebrate our new Joy family. So welcome to the Joyful family, Joy and Wendy. I hope that you will find your place here and that you will always leave with more joy than what you came in with. Laughing and in the chat, Miss Margie says she is still needing to decide on a project and yarn for her crochet heart. I am so excited to see her get started with that. I know that I am thoroughly loving my crochet heart projects. I am on project number 2, and it is, I'm so sorry for all my Stranger Things friends, but my crochet heart project is my favorite project that is on the hook right now. And in second place would probably be the little girl's dress that I'm making. I did make just a little bit more progress on it, and I will show that in a minute. I hear you, Bridget. I hear you. She says, next year I am on the fair entry challenge. She says, I'm in if you are. I am. I really, really am, Bridget. I do want to enter at least 2 things into the fair next year just to get my feet wet and see how it goes and just kind of you know, feel the adventure of that experience. So you're on, my friend. You're on. Okay. But I'm going to challenge you too. If we do this, then we have to agree to go to the fair the same night so that we can go through the candy building and see our stuff on display. Deal? All right. Thank you guys so much for wishing our friends a happy birthday. I appreciate that so, so much. And for wishing the Joy Team members their anniversary. Happy anniversary to them. Tiffany says, thank you, thank you. Can't wait for Saturday. I've been looking forward to my sushi dinner for 3 weeks, she says. So love it, love it. Take some pictures and we'll share it on the playground video as you chasing your fun. All right. Hello, we've got the beautiful Jen Reeves in the house. Welcome in. So glad you're here. Thank you guys for loving on her as she came in. I'm at the bottom of the chat again, so if you guys will drop me some emojis, I would greatly appreciate it. You have no idea how much those help me and help me stay on track. Okay, let me make sure all of our celebrations are done, and I believe that they are. All right. I am now going to share screen. There is something that I have been forgetting to do at our tea parties. I haven't been forgetting to put them in the post, but I've been forgetting to address them in the tea party. So let me get my screen up here. And that is our tea party polls. I have been forgetting to bring these up. So the last time that we actually did the Tea Party poll in the Tea Party, it was this question here. And it was, which Winnie the Pooh character is my, Cynthia's, favorite? And then leave in a comment below and share who your favorite is. And so we had Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, and Tigger. And 25% of you said Winnie the Pooh, 20% said Piglet, 40% said Eeyore, and 15% said Tigger. And of course, now bear with me as I scroll up to the answer, but the correct answer, if you said, getting up there, come on, is, I post a lot. It's got to be coming soon. There it is. It is Eeyore. So if you had voted that week and said Eeyore, you were correct. Eeyore, for some reason, he's just my favorite. I just love him. I just love him. I just want to fill him with joy and hug him and squish him and all of that good stuff. All right. The next poll that we had, and I just got to scroll a minute, but I do like keeping you guys informed. And maybe you're seeing some stuff and you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen that. Go check it out. Go check it out. There's usually some kind of post on my channel almost daily. All right, the next Tea Party poll that we had was for Thursday, October the 9th, which was last Thursday. And the poll question was, can Cynthia touch her nose with her tongue? And then let me know in the comments if you can or if you can't. So let's go look at the comments first. And Jen says, I used to be able to, but I'll have to give it a go later. And then Kim from Southern Winter says, although I cannot touch my nose with my tongue, I can tie a cherry stem with using only my tongue. And that, my friends, definitely takes some talent. All right. The question is, hang on. I have so much stuff going in the background. Okay. Can I, why is our banner back up there? Okay. Can I or can I not touch my nose with my tongue? Well, according to the poll, 50% of you said that I cannot, and 50% of you said I can. So it is a even split on whether or not I can do this. And let me go back in here and pull up the answer and have it ready. But I'm also going to demonstrate whether I can or I cannot. But you can feel free in the chat right now to drop real quick whether or not you think I can or if I cannot. Zach, hey, Zach, welcome in. Nugs. He says, I can't do it. Margie says she can't do it. Bridget says she can tie a knot with her tongue. Oh my gosh. You are talented as well. I am not that talented. I've tried, and I've come very close one time, but it's tough. Jen says she cannot. Oh, Margie says her mom loves Eeyore. Oh, I wished I'd have known that before I sent her a card in the mail for Tuesday. Oh, next time. Tell Miss Judy she is a woman after my own heart. Suzanne says, oh, cool, another poll. I know, I'm so sorry. I've been so bad about these, but I have it on my little agenda of notes. I've circled it really big, so I will hopefully never forget to do these because they have been so much fun. And by the way, you guys, thank you so much for loving our Zach in when he came into the chat. I appreciate it so much. All right. Wanda says she can touch her nose with her tongue. All right, you guys ready? I'm gonna take my glasses off. Dun, 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 dun. Where's my maracas? I've tried and I've tried and I cannot. Wouldn't it be funny if someone just popped into the live right then and there and saw me doing that? They'd be like, what is going on over here? What kind of joy is this? What?
Wrong channel.
Wrong channel. So the answer is I cannot touch my nose with my tongue, but I have tried. I will tell you something funny. So when I was younger, and I'll do it for you now, but it won't be as like something now, but when I was younger, I had a little bit chubbier face. And my mom used to think it was so funny because I would do this thing with my nose and it would look like I had warts on either side of my nose. But now it's just going to look funny because, well, I don't have that same kind of structure that I once had, and I won't be able to see it. Let me see. But anyway, let's see if it works. I always have to think about it too, by the way. So it takes a second. It's not something I can just, but. See, it doesn't look as good now. When I was younger, I had more lip up here and it would literally suck those in, and it did. It just made them pop out, look like little warts. But anyway, she thought that was hilarious. And every time we'd have company, I'd have to show the company. Didn't matter who it was. And I'd be like, really? Really? If I got allowance, you would owe me more. But it was all in fun, So no, your girl cannot touch her nose with her tongue. But it was fun. Zach says, I just tried it too. Suzanne says, hi, everyone. I've been having technical issues, not trying to ignore anyone. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, hopefully it'll all, calm down and you can stay with us. China says she cannot do it. And everyone's saying happy birthday to Zach's mom. So I missed that. Oh, he says, it is my mom's birthday in 9 days, October 25th, and she will be 65 years old. Well, happy birthday to your mom, Zach. And you'll have to tell her that we all said happy birthday to her over here at the Joyful House. And in light of Zach's mom, let me come up here and happy birthday. Happy birthday to Zach's mom. Hope she has a really great, great birthday. Lots of birthday hugs to her. Okay. All right. We've got a couple more polls because we have the one for tonight, and then already out on the post is the one for next Thursday. So let's go over and take a quick look at those. All right. Let me scroll up to the one for tonight. And I'm going to see if I can remember, since I've taken so long to keep doing these, I'm going to see if I can. Ooh, I can tell you this. Some folks may know me. All right, let me see if I can put this poll for tonight in the chat and let you guys vote on it. I'm also going to start our goal. It's okay, you guys. No pressure to give. Again, the more that I do receive, the more giveaways we can have. That first time we're together every month. Tonight, I only set 5, and should we reach it, then those folks that give will get 5 extra entries on the wheel. But let me go set this poll up. And I think I remember how to do it. Yes, I do. There it is. All right, so let me type this question in. Actually, I probably can copy paste, do you think? Could we possibly work smarter and not harder? Oh, indeed we can. Indeed we can. All right. I just got to put the answers in here. All right. You guys should see a poll at the top of the screen now. So just to bring it up on big screen for just a moment, this was the poll for tonight. And the correct answer will actually go out at 10 o'clock. So that's how I do it. The polls will come in around 8:45 so that we are definitely in the live already. And then the answer for the one that's for that night, the answer will appear in the post at 10 o'clock. But anyway, the poll for tonight was, which season of the year is my, as Cynthia's, favorite? And then I said, let me know in the comments below yours. So we've got spring, summer, fall, and winter. And no one left a comment. So I don't know what y'all's favorite season is. So if you will, after you answer the poll, let me know in the chat what your favorite season is. And if you do that, then I am going to write your name down on a piece of paper and you will get an extra entry on the wheel. And then if you go back to this poll and put your answer there, you can get an additional entry. All right. So let me pull this down for the moment. And by the way, at the current moment on the poll, 100% said fall. So we'll reveal in just a moment if that is the correct answer. And while I am scrolling to that, okay. All right. Well, I'm giving you guys a chance to answer that poll and put in the comments what your favorite season is. Why don't we go over and look at our makes video for tonight and our bloopers? Here we go. Thank you again to everyone that sent in pictures. Remember, for every picture you send of a specific project, you get 2 entries on the wheel. All right, here we go. What happened? If I freeze, y'all, stay put. I'll come back, but hopefully I'm not going to freeze. I'm not sure what's going on. Hello, Joy family. Welcome to a new week here in the Joyful House. Today I have, gotta say what week it is. It's like, what is going on? I'm supposed to be going on to a play date in the Zoom room, not recording a video. Well, this play date is off to a great start. Whoop, whoop. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Hello, Joy family. Welcome to the Joyful House on this beautiful Saturday. It is Saturday, not Sunday. That's the wrong button. I wasn't ready to record. I was trying to hang up the phone with Todd, and I pushed the record button. Blooper. All right, y'all get it all. You get the real stuff. You get your crazy girl, not knowing which buttons to push, and then sitting there getting all prim and proper, fluffing the hair. So now y'all know what goes on before I hit that live button. I told on myself. Jen says my cell buddy is here. And that would be, I guess, Liz. Hello, Liz. Welcome into the Joyful House. So glad you are here. All right, so a couple things. A couple of you guys shared what your favorite season is. So let's go talk about those real quick. Let's see. China was the first one that I saw. Let me try and go back up to that. And let's see. China. There it is. She says, mine is spring and summer. Margie says her favorite is fall. And Zach says his favorite season is fall or spring. And Suzanne says fall, I guess. Definitely not winter. Can't take the cold anymore. I hear you, my friend. So there with you. Angela says that fall is her favorite. Zach says spring because of the cooler weather and fall because he likes the colors. Jen says she likes spring. And oh, I know. Suzanne was saying, oh no, her tech issues are contagious when the video stopped for a moment. And Dawn P says spring and fall are tied for her. And there is another one. Let me write Wanda's name down so I can make sure I'm good to my promise and give you guys an extra entry on the wheel. And Wanda says spring and fall tie for her as well. And they have been busy, haven't they, Suzanne? A lot of wonderful, beautiful makes on there. Okay, so Suzanne said, cute headbands, so many nice makes. Yes, they really were. Yes, they were, Jen. They did a great job. Okay, so they were, Margie. They were. Everyone's makes are awesome as normal, she says. Again, thank you guys so much for nugging Liz in when she came in. And there is Bridget. So let me write her down. And she says, I'm a summer girl. I love the warm days and nights. Love a good summer rain, Bridget. I love rain in general, but okay. So let me see if I can see the poll or if I need to go back over here. I probably need to go back over here. So let's see how I open this up. Here we go. Okay. 9% of you said spring and 91% of you said fall. So I'm going to go ahead and end that poll. Okay. So the correct answer is fall. Fall is my all-time favorite season. I love the cool, crisp morning air, the cool, crisp evening air. I love the fall colors. I love watching the leaves fall. I love everything about fall. I love the smell of cinnamon. I love hot cocos. I just love fall. I just love fall in general. But for the 9% of you that said, and so this is going to go out at 10 o'clock tonight with this answer. And of course it says, did you get it right? So if you did, leave me a message in the comment section and you'll get another entry on the wheel. But for the 9% of you that said spring, you were not wrong either, because my second favorite is spring. Again, I love that cool, crisp air that is there as the coldness, the frozenness of winter is going away. And, it's moving into those spring temperatures. But also, I love watching life just spring forth. And I love just watching things come into full bloom. It's almost as if it's saying, hello world, here I am. And just jumping into its full potential. But fall is by far my number one favorite. You would think it would be summer because, one, I was born in the summer. See, I'm dropping you some apples for some future polls. I was born in the summer, and I was born in Hollywood, Florida, grew up a little bit in Daytona Beach before moving to South Carolina. And so your girl was what was it? I was trying to say footless and fancy free or something like that. But anyway, I can't think of that little phrase. But if I didn't have to wear shoes, I didn't wear them. But summer would be my third favorite. Winter, there's things I love about winter, but I'm with my girl Suzanne. I cannot stand to be cold. In fact, if y'all were at the watch party earlier, I was snuggled up under a blanket because I'm sorry, I can't even handle this 73-degree weather. It's 67 outside right now here in South Carolina, but at 8:30 or 9:30 at night, but it's too cold for me. It gets in my bones and I just don't like it. But anyway, so if you said fall, that was the correct answer. So real quick, I'm going to show you the poll that is out for next Thursday. So hopefully you'll go over and check it out. And it is kind of in lieu of getting ready for Halloween. Nope, that's not it. Oh, but I think that is the one that went out. Did I do it wrong? Let me see. Oh, nope. You know what? I have an emoji just for this. Just for this. The spring summer one. That is the poll. That is the poll for next week. For next week. Oh, so what was the one for tonight? Did I mess it up? Oh my gosh, let me go look real quick. Blooper. So now y'all know the answer. This is why we need to only have to do one at a time, Cynthia. Get it right and it won't happen. This won't happen. Okay. Well, it looks like I actually may not have had one for tonight. Oh, well. Maybe my mind was thinking, just get caught up on them. Okay, so that one. Oh, gotta laugh at ourselves, right? So the one for next week, that is the one about the seasons. So I hope to see spring, summer, and winter stay 0%, y'all. Then I'll know y'all paid attention. But do go and comment on that one and let me know what your favorite season is there, and you'll get an extra entry on the wheel. But I've got China, Zach, Suzanne, Angela, Jen, Dawn P, Wanda, and Bridget getting a entry for that. Let me just double check and make sure no one else answered. I know, Jen, right? Right, Suzanne? Oh, well. It is what it is. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and I got Tiffany here. Let's see. Tiffany says, I favor mid-fall to mid-spring. Yes, winter is okay with me. I can't stand being hot. I hear you. And it gets hot where you are. So China says, yay, I got it right. Yes, you did. Margie says she got it right. Yay. Okay. All right. And I think we did do Bridget. She says she's a summer girl. She loves the warm days and warm nights. Okay. Oh, Margie says, I do have one for tonight. I do? Why am I not seeing it? Let me go back and look for it. All right. The one for tonight is number 10 Tea Party poll for Thursday, October 16th. Oh, you're right. That's right. That's right. I thought I had one. Okay. So let me go pull that up. Let me go look for that. Maybe am I on scheduled or something? No, I'm on published. Thank you, Margie. Thank you. Thank you. I remember that now. Yes, yes. I did have one for tonight. Okay. Well, going forward, y'all, if I forget the polls, please help me remember. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So here is the poll for tonight. And let me just say, the reason I did this one as a poll right now is this just came up in conversation again, and just like out of the blue. I have heard this my entire life. And the funny thing is I didn't know who all these actresses were until I was in my adult years. So sorry for that, but I now know who each of them are. But so this was the poll for tonight. Hello, Laura. Welcome in. So glad you're here. Nugs, nugs. So tonight's poll was, which two celebrities have I been told that I resemble in either looks, meaning in like especially facial features or mannerisms, and personality? And the first two were Drew Barrymore and Jennifer Garner. The second set was Julia Roberts and Sandra Bullock. The third set was Jennifer Lopez and Kate Hudson. And the fourth was Jennifer Lawrence and Lindsay Lohan. So, you can answer this in the chat by A, B, C, or D, because those are a lot of names. Those are a lot of names to put out there. So if you think it is Drew Barrymore and Jennifer Garner, put A in the chat. If you think it's Julia Roberts and Sandra Bullock, put B in the chat. If it's Jennifer Lopez and Kate Hudson, put C in the chat. And if it's Jennifer Lawrence and Lindsay Lohan, put D in the chat. And according to this poll right now, it looks like 78% said Drew Barrymore and Jennifer Garner, and 22% said Julia Roberts and Sandra Bullock. And let me see what comments were left. Jen says, we'll see if I'm right. Zach says, that is just a guess. So I don't know which one, either one of them. But also in the chat, and I'll give you an extra entry on the wheel, let me know if there is someone you've ever been told that you resemble or they remind you of. There is another actress, she's a model, that I have been told a lot that they feel like I resemble in like the jaw and the eye feature. I don't see it. I don't see it. I almost gave an answer away. It's Cindy Crawford, and I don't see it. I don't see it. That's why I didn't put her as one of the choices, because I don't see it. I just don't see it. We share a name. That's it. That girl is beautiful. All right. So while you guys are answering that, I have a couple other things I would like to do. First off, I would like to tell Miss Margie, thank you so much for your super sticker and super chat. And so I would like to just say thank you. I appreciate that. And Miss Wanda, I saw where you gifted 5 memberships. I am also going to be gifting 10 memberships tonight. But Wanda, thank you so much. That was really generous. And I greatly appreciate the love and the support that you show me all the time, and that you show the channel, and that you bring here to the Joyful House. So this is for you, Miss Wanda. First off, I'm going to give you the duck, because you know how we are about ducks. And I just want you to know how much I for you in gifting those memberships. And this is for you. And I'm going to try and go find those names in the chat. Oh, let me take that down. And Miss Margie, I have something I haven't played in a long time. And honestly, I don't even remember what it is. So this is for you. I do remember that. And I see those memberships went to Sue, Mama Susu, and it went to Yarn Works by Lydia. And Life Talk with Liz, which I heard you guys talking about that earlier. Welcome to the Joy Team, Liz. And Vima's Crochet. Welcome back, Vima. And Diane Major. Oh my gosh, welcome back. And of course, we will shout all of them out on the channel in the next day or two. All right. This is for, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and gift the other 10 memberships, and then we will do a celebration dance for all of the new Joy Team members. So let me go ahead and do this, and then I will reveal the answer to that question. And then we're going to get to what Mara and Kim won last week. All right, let's see here. And if you are being gifted a membership, just to let you know, the Joy Team, we meet every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do work on a mystery crochet along, and we just kind of started the new project number 10. So you would be coming in a time frame where you could definitely catch up and be with us. All right, so let's see who the channel has chosen for those memberships. And it chose Angela Wright. Congratulations. China, Julie G. All right, bear with me. Let me get some of these names written down. All right. Starla, the crafty chef. It looks like I must have missed someone. Did I miss someone? I can see that, Dawn. She says she's been told she looks a lot like Cindy Williams. You want to know something, Dawn? When I was born, my name was Cynthia Lee Williams until I was adopted. And then I became a Herod, like King Herod. But yep. And my family called me Cindy. So when I was first born until I was almost 4, my name was Cindy Williams. How cool is that? And you want to, it's even cooler? I got to meet her. When I worked at the Hampton Inn as director of sales, she came to the Opera House and she was so cool. Like she had this big, what we call like a floppy moppy hat. Like it was this big, huge hat with a big, huge brim on it. She wore these big sunglasses. She was a trip. She was a trip. What a comedian. Great gal. But I can see that, Dawn. All right. I feel like I'm missing someone. I only see 4. I don't see the first in the first group. I only see 4. All right, let's go look at the last 5. All right. Oh, I see. It fell down into that next group because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. What? 1, 2. Oh, I see. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, we got Miss Christy with Yarn Barf and Ellie's Yarny Crafts and More. And oh my goodness, Jeannie. Wow. And then M to the O to the B to the S. All right. And Crochet Coffee and Cats with Amber. Congratulations. And Chris's Kaleidoscope. All right. Awesome. Okay, let's dance for all of our new members. Welcome into the joyful team. All right, the joy team. All right, let me just check my notes real quick. Oh, one more thing, and then we're going to go to those giveaways. It wouldn't be time well spent in the joyful house if we didn't express our joy. So it is time to express your joy. So get ready, get your feet up and moving, and let's do a little bit of a joy dance. All right. Oh, still got a joy dancing on the screen, Cynthia. I'm coming, y'all. And again, to Sue, Lydia, Liz, Vima, Diane, Angela, China, Julie, Starla, Christy, Ellie, Jeannie, can't read my writing, M to the O to the B to the S, Chris, and Amber. Welcome to the Joy Team. It is so great to have you part of our group. And again, hope you will come join us on Monday. All right, let me come back over here. To the answer. All right, I'm going to go over to the chat. I want to see what you guys put. And I got to write your names down because I told you I'd give you credit, and I am going to do that. All right. Let's see. All right. Margie said A. Jen said A. Suzanne said A. Laura said A. China said A. Wanda. Y'all all are saying A. Hello, Amby. Welcome into the Joyful House. And Amby said A. Tiffany and Zach said A. Angela said A. I can see that, Zach. I can see that. He said he's been told he resembles Ed Sheeran. I definitely can see that. Jen says there can only be one me. Right. I completely agree with that. China says they told me I resemble. So hang on a second. Let me go grab them real quick. So Zach gets another one. Jen, I'm going to give her credit for that comment. And China says they told me I resemble Tasha Campbell, the girl that played Gina and Martin. I can see that, China. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm not even reading that comment out loud, Zach. I'm going to come hug you an extra nuggie. Oh, it's okay, Laura. We missed you, though. Dawn says A. Suzanne says, nope, I just look like me. Suzanne. Tiffany says, hubby used to say I reminded him of Sandra Bullock, and Elijah's preschool bus driver said the same thing. I can see that, Tiffany. I love your laugh. Really, Wanda? I don't know if I see that one. She said she's been told she resembles Roseanne Barr. Let me write Wanda's name down. I don't know if I see that one. Dawn says, I've been told I look a lot like Cindy Williams. And I didn't write that down before, so let me get that there. Okay. All right. Dawn says, wow, yes, okay. I think that answers all of that. That's why I am not going to read it out, Zach. That's just rude. And whoever said that, well, I got a little emoji here for them. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's going to be over here on my tea party side. Ooh, I haven't drank my tea yet, y'all. So much to do. So much fun we're having. All right, Zach. This is for all those people that said that. They're just rude. Completely rude. Don't listen to them. All right. If you said Drew Barrymore and Jennifer Garner, that is correct. You guys, I can see it a little bit in Drew Barrymore. I think the only thing, honestly, maybe in Jennifer Garner, we both kind of have that little I'm back. So close to finishing out the night. Elsa. Thank you guys for letting everyone know that I would be back. Not only did I freeze, but my computer then, when it got shut down, it then started doing an update. So that's why it took me so long to come back. So thank you guys for hanging in there. I appreciate it. All right, let me get our post back up here. What I was starting to say before Elsa came in, how rude. Oh, I got to share screen again. Okay. On Jennifer Garner, I can see it a little bit because we both have this little kind of weird chin thing. We have similar eyes, but more than anything, I think maybe personality with her. She's really beautiful. So I don't see it so much with her, but I do see it with Drew. Drew, we both have this little laugh line at our nose. We also have similar eyes. We both wasn't what I wanted to do. We both have similar lips where we don't really have a big upper lip, but we've got a bigger bottom lip. Again, I see it more in Drew, but I often have people say Jennifer as well. And I'm just like, really? Okay, thank you. You're sweet. You're very kind. So anyway, that was the poll for tonight. And that answer will go out at 10. So let me know if you were right, although I've got your answers in the chat too. All right, now I got to reel my brain back in. I think that catches us up where we need to be. Did anyone come in? I thought I saw someone come in. Yes, Vima is here. Hello, Vima. And thank you, Todd, by the way, for letting them know that there was an update going on when the computer shut down. Oh, no. Zach says his did an update during Margie's live and she kept buffering. All right. Margie says she was correct on that one as well. I hope you guys are enjoying these polls as much as I am having fun doing them as well. All right. I'm going to taste the tea. Remember, this is passion fruit. I like that. So whoever ends up winning these teas, I like this one. It's got kind of a strong, and it says it's a white tea, but it tastes very, the passion fruit part of it is very sweet. I do like that flavor in it. But it doesn't taste like a white tea to me. It tastes more like a black tea, a very strong black tea. I tend to lean more towards the green teas are more my favorite, but that has more of a black tea, not a white tea taste. But I do like the passion fruit. I taste it when I first take the sip, but as it sits on the palate, it becomes almost a little bitter, like, to me, a dark black tea. But anyway, it's good. I would give it a thumbs up. All right. I do have something I want to share with you and have you put on your calendars before we go over and do Kim and Mara's prizes and find out what they won. And then that will pretty much wrap up our night tonight. Forgive me that we didn't get a chance for anyone to come up and say hello or work on some projects, but had a lot of fun. And your girl had to do some backtracking and catching up because she kept forgetting the polls and stuff. And well, Elsa had to come show herself. So I have been asked if I would consider, on the Joy team on Monday nights, we work on a mystery make-along, and everyone on the channel is aware of that, whether they are a member of the Joy team or not, because we have our showcases that air, and we've had 9 showcases out for you guys. We're working on our 10th project right now. can't tell you what it is because it's a mystery. And I can tell you that everyone is doing a great job on the pictures that they've already sent me for me to see how their progress is making. But I was asked if I would consider doing a crochet marathon. And I put some thought into it, and the answer is yes. We are going to open it up to the entire channel. So anyone that is a part of the Joyful family can come and participate. We will be revealing what the project is ahead of time. It will not be a mystery make-along. And so I want you to mark your calendars for December the 13th. That is a Saturday. And you can come in anytime during that marathon. But anyway, anyone that participates in the marathon and completes the project, and I'll give you a little bit of time afterwards, just like I do with the Joy team. They usually have about 2 weeks after we finish to get their project pictures in, to go in the showcase, and to go on a wheel to win the next mystery kit. I'm going to do the same thing with the marathon, folks. It's going to be a small project. The goal is that we can get it done in the marathon. We are going to set the marathon for 6 hours. So we'll start at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will run till midnight Eastern Standard Time. Should we finish before then, we can either A, hang out afterwards and just chat and work on other projects, or we can go ahead and end the live. But anyone who participates and gets me a completed picture of their project in, then we will put all of those folks on a wheel, and I will do a special giveaway just for that marathon. But anyway, so when it gets a little bit closer, probably sometime right after Thanksgiving, I will announce what the project is. I already know what it's going to be, or what category it's going to be. I just haven't decided. I've narrowed it down to 4 different versions of it. And so once I make that decision, I'll talk a little bit more about it. But after Thanksgiving, I will, or unless y'all want it before Thanksgiving, because some of you guys might go do some of that holiday Friday shopping. But I'll let you know what it's going to be and what the materials are that you're going to need. And as a matter of fact, as I just said that, I will make sure that it goes out the beginning of Thanksgiving week. That way, if you guys go do some of those Friday sales and you happen to go look for yarn, that you can make sure you have what you need. So I will make sure that goes out the first week or that week of Thanksgiving. But anyway, so December 13th from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to have a marathon. We are calling it Christmas Joy. And the reason we're going to call it Christmas Joy is this project is going to be something that is small, but it is something that you can make one for yourself. And the goal is to make another one to give away to somebody. And so if you send me in a picture of 2 completely different color projects, then you will get to go on that giveaway wheel twice. So anyway, but we'll talk about that more as we go on. Today, I just wanted you to mark that date on your calendar. December 13th, we will be doing a Christmas Joy marathon. And again, the idea is to make one, give one. All right, or you can give both. Okay, let me see if there's any questions, and then let me get my little giveaway envelope out. Okay. I don't see any more comments. All right. So let me go back to tonight's notes. All right. So Kim chose numbers 3 and 7. And I promise you, Scouts Honor, I have not looked to see what their prizes are. So I honestly have no clue what they're getting. All right. So she chose envelope number 3 and envelope number 7. All right, so we're going to put those aside for Kim. And then Mara chose envelope number 5 and she chose envelope number 9. All right. So let's start with Kim's first. And we're going to start with number 3. All right, here we go. Woo-hoo. That is what she won. So let's see. I know she's not here. So I will have to get with her. I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 streamlined furl hooks in here. And so she will get to pick which one she wants. And so there's this one. It's a 6.5 millimeter hook. There is this one. I always tear these boxes up. It is a 5.5 millimeter hook. It's kind of a navy blue with some white swirl in it. Oh, this one's got like an extra piece that keeps it locked inside the box. So let me. Well, you can see it there. This is a 5 millimeter. This is an H hook. Right, Jen? Blue. All right, let's see. Make sure I put this back in right. All right. This next one is a 6 millimeter hook, and it is a wooden streamline furls hook. And the last one that she'll get to choose between, and then of course, whatever she doesn't choose, the other 4 will go back into the giveaway box. And this one is a 4.5, which is a G+, and it's in purples, a variant of purples. There's a little bit of pink and green in it on the back side here. I don't know if you can see that. So she gets to have one of those. So yay, Kim. Put that aside. And then let's see what her other. And her other one is in envelope number 7. She gets a $10 Amazon gift card. So those were her 2 choices for winning last week. And she wasn't here, but she did get in touch with me. And the same with Mara. Mara was working and she wasn't able to be here, but she reached out to me right away. And she chose 5 and 9. And in envelope number 5, she won a $10 Amazon gift card. And she won I have a lot of yarn in there, but she won a Caron cinnamon swirl cake. And this is what it looks like. So that is what she won. So Mr. Joyful and I are going to the post office tomorrow. So I will get those wrapped up immediately and boxed up so they can go out as well. All right. Except for Kim's, because I got to find out which hook she wants. But all right. We will spin that wheel again on November the I don't want to say. Let me go look. On November the 13th. So November the 13th is the next time we'll spin the wheel. All right. I think that's all I got, you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out at the tea party with me. Hope you'll make time for some joy. All right, let me see if anyone else has anything else. And everyone whose names I called out earlier, I will make sure you get your entries on the wheel. And let's see. Everyone's saying congratulations. Thank you for that. Laura says pretty. Jen says pretty. Laura says pretty. All right. Well, anyone have anything else that they would like to share or anything going on your channel? If you want real quick, you can drop the word joy to shout your channel out. You can drop the word giggle and share a joke with Nightbot real quick, or you can drop weather in your zip code and share the weather where you are. Well, I check the chat one more time. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, I hope so, Laura. I hope so. We're going to have so much fun. As always. As always. All right. Well, I don't see anything else, you guys. So thank you so much for being here. Be joyful. Stay crafty in your own way. Make your own joyful creations and be the joy in everything you do. And remember always to hug yourself daily. Nugs and joy. Mwah. I love you, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow night for movie night. But if not, I hope to see you right here next Thursday for our next tea party. All right. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.